What is up, you all? It's Brittany Chanel. I'm back with more news about Spice and her alleged skin bleaching controversy. Now, a lot of us yesterday were like, Spice, what did you do to yourself? We know you ain't really skin bleached for real, girlfriend. But a lot of people were like, no, she's doing it for her Black Hypocrisy video. I'm going to give my commentary on the Black Hypocrisy video and my thoughts about the overall message of the video. And let's get into the commentary. I hope y'all enjoy the video. What is up, y'all? It's Brittany Chanel. You already know I'm back with another video. So this video is going to be on Spice's video, Black Hypocrisy, what I thought about the bleaching controversy, what I think about it now after seeing the video for Black Hypocrisy. My first initial thoughts yesterday, I was like, sis, if you did this for real, why did you do this to yourself? Because I was kind of, as a Black woman, I was kind of hurt and taken back because I'm like, a lady that was so beautiful as her own skin complexion, why is it that she was driven to do this? And I know a lot of people say society, but it's like, listen to me. It's going to be people hating their whole life. We've seen the ramifications of what it look like when you don't have melanin, what it does, yet these women still go and lighten their skin. They still throw them relaxers in. They still do all of that to their hair, knowing, it's been videos, it's been proven what these chemicals and stuff do. But it's almost like the desperation to appear more Eurocentric. And a lot of people, society and media has a thing to play when it comes to certain stuff. I'm just talking about, I think of that more so having an effect when the person is a younger girl. You know what I mean? Like if you're a little girl and all you see is, white Barbie dolls and they have blonde hair and blue eyes, you like, why don't you look like that? But thank God there's more of an assortment. I think little girls today have it a little bit better because now there's an assortment of dolls. Everything is kind of like multicultural and there's different cartoon characters and stuff. It's not like how it was when I was growing up when they had like one central type of character. All you would see is this type of person in the movies and that sort of thing. Now it's such it's more diverse, but I think we still should have this conversation on stuff like colorism and this sort of thing. I'm really personally tired of the whole conversation of colorism because it's just so, oh my God, like the fact that people are still doing stuff like to discriminate against other people just because they're brown. But I also feel like people have to just come to the conclusion as well. People are going to not like you for whatever reason. They could not like your voice. Like it's people that tell me all the time on YouTube, oh, I don't like your voice. Oh, I don't like that you do this. I don't like how you look. I don't, whatever. But it's just not going to stop me from doing what I need to do. I do like the message that the Black is beautiful aspect of it, where she's kind of, saying why Black is beautiful. But I'm just so tired of the whole rhetoric, excuse me. Like, I don't feel like, I think it was more harm than good with her putting the makeup over herself, because it really caused a lot of shock, outrage, and disappointment in the Black community. From what I saw, people was like, sis, no, sis, why would you do that? Like, it was more like a why. And then I have to kind of look at it from her perspective too, as being from the Caribbean. Like, they have a huge, it's not like the States. They have a huge problem there where it's like, and I think I mentioned this before when I was talking about Amara La Negra and the whole Dominican culture where, advance the race and you gotta, be with a lighter person and all this other stupid stuff, all from colonialism. And it's just like all of these people that be, in the islands and stuff like that, they look up to the American type of artists. And a lot of people around the world, they look at American type of artists and they see an assortment of people winning that look like different things. I think if we're going to have the conversation of colorism, I really think we need to have a conversation of featureism, because that's a real thing too. A lot of people think that they're just discriminated against because of color. They think that they're just discriminated against for, just crazy stuff. But you would be surprised, because people have so many unconscious biases. A lot of people think it's just only one type of person that's prejudiced, and it's like, no, we all are prejudiced to a certain extent because we have unconscious bias. It's about social climate, social conditioning, what kind of upbringing that you had. But specifically when I looked at the Spice video, I was like, I liked the beginning where it was like, black empowerment, and she was telling you what black has stood for. And what I wish though? I wish that she didn't put all the light makeup on, because honestly, there are some people who would actually they actually could have thought oh, well, if Spice is not winning because she's dark, then maybe I should go and do what, they thought that Spice did. So I didn't like the whole message of what it was sending to the young women about that. I think it would have been more powerful to have the effect like Amara La Negra did, basically just owning her chocolateness, her dark skinness, just owning it and being, kinging with it, like queening with it. Like, I would have loved to see her marching through the forest like a Nubian goddess or something. Like, I would have loved to see black excellence. I don't know. Her skin color was as white as this shirt. Probably, I don't know. It ain't even had no yellow undertone, honey. Like, I would say this, but it didn't even have that underneath. It just was, I don't know. Like, what? I think this was really for VH1, honestly. I really am starting to believe that this is really more so for the story plot of Love and Hip Hop some type of way. And it just, honestly, I think because it was over the top where people were saying she deleted Instagram photos. She and then it was just over the top where it was the blonde wig, the contacts or whatever. It was just having us be like, sis, we know you didn't do this for real. But people was like, no, Spice would never do that. And, y'all got to just wait and see the video. So I waited, that I did what the people said, waited to see the video. And basically, she says, Spice, and I'm on VH1.com. So it says here, the song details her experience growing up, where Spice said she was told she would reach further if her skin was lighter, and that she was made to feel inferior because society said brown girls look prettier. I'm kind of confused on that because I'm brown. I've been discriminated against. So is she talking about light-skinned girls or brown girls? As a brown-skinned girl, I feel like I've always been caught in the middle, because also I feel like I've been caught in the middle because of featureism as well. Because even though a person could be dark or a person could be brown or whatever, it's a certain aspect of colorism that I like to call featureism, where you are discriminated against because of your features. And people with biases, if all they've been, trained to believe their whole life, oh, I need a red bone, whatever, that's what they're going to feel is popular. So it's just now coming into to the surface where you're seeing like a celebration more so of blackness, black women, and doing certain stuff. Like, you've seen the black women in Black Panther. You've seen Amanda Steinberg turn Black Panther down because she felt like it would have been forced. Like, she was like, how am I going to play a Wakandan and everybody got this African accent and I am light-skinned and it's not fitting the mold for the character because she's biracial or whatever. So she kind of understood this whole colorism type of thing. I've always said and stood firm with this, that I feel like people have to teach self-esteem to their own children, because people are going to say a lot of stuff about you in your life. They're going to say, oh, I don't think you're attractive. I don't think you're this. I don't think you're that. But if you let those people stop you, you will never get anywhere if you focus on negativity. So I'm glad that Spice is saying that She's proud of her complexion despite receiving hate more often than not from her own race, which that's true. I've been hated on the most by my own people, so I agree with her when she say that, because even when building a whole YouTube channel, you will see like the hate that you get more hate. And I've said this before, like years ago, I think a year ago, where I was talking about the hate I was even receiving from the males in the YouTube community. And it's like, how you a dude hating on a chick? Like, you seem a little crazy. Then it's just like, just the hate that I receive for certain features and stuff that I have. So I like, once again, I'll do a whole video on featureism to talk about this. But Spice was also saying she's consistently been told she's too black and has been crushed when someone disgustingly told her that her complexion made her look dirty. And I kind of get pissed off because I be hating that these comments be repeated. Because spiritually, I believe, and this is just my own opinion, that when people say hateful comments, they're saying hateful comments because they want a seed in the spiritual realm to be birthed and for it to come into fruition and manifestation in the natural. So when negativity, people say negative stuff about me, I can't, you have to say, I cancel those thoughts that were put out against me. I renounce that. I reject that. That is not my testimony. That is not going to be for my life. And I send those words, return to sender. Let them be destroyed. Let them be brought to nothing. Because literally, people don't understand that the power that words have. Death and life is in the power of the tongue. Y'all got to realize that. So I don't even know. I don't like that she was repeating that, because if you're confident, that should have never been repeated. No further. But also, it's she basically says Spice gets her whole body beat with lighter shade makeup to prove that you don't have to be fair skinned to be accepted. I was like, when she got, I guess, the makeup done, I was like, ooh, sis, it looked crazy. But I was seeing women who bleached their skin that was from Africa, and it looks crazy. It looks like you have the complexion that you're supposed to have, and it just, you switched it, so now something is off. It's like a pale radish or kind of a chicken grayish undertone. It just doesn't look right. It doesn't have any. When you're a real light-skinned person, there's melanin undertones. There's either a yellow undertone, beige. There's something. That was just no. It was pale. Her face was strong looking. Then I was looking at the contacts in conjunction with the wig. I was like, sis. And I'm all for a good wig. Do not get me wrong. But I'm like, sis, you put all of those combined together. And then I just did not like that it wasn't clarified that underneath the caption what it was really for, because that could have been taken, even though it was for a video, I feel like that could have just been taken entirely wrong from young girls that like her. I really do. Because in the video too, like, you know, at first it's black empowerment, it's all these beautiful black women I'm seeing, and then she is, you know, would you love me now if I was light skinned? Like, I'm just like, I like the song. I like the whole idea of the song. I just would have liked to see black excellence, because the way you shut naysayers down is not to ask them if they would like you now, because the answer is no. It don't really matter what you do. It's always going to be something else that they're going to come up with against you. Oh, your nose is this. Oh, you look like this. It's just like, like I said, I like the Amara La Negra approach. This is me and all my glory and all my dark skinness, and this is me. Let God get all the glory for making me and giving me life and allowing me to live my best life. That's how I would have wished she would have came through. Not crying about colorism and you know, would you love me now if I do? I was just like, no, sis. This blue wig on, this makeup, I was just like, why? I understand the concept, because it's true. You get the most hate from your own people. But I was like, sis, why did we have to see you go through this? I still felt the way, y'all. I was hurt watching her. But even though it was pretend, I still was hurt because I like to see black women like just stunt on haters. I like to see stunting on haters. You know. Pretty much, she said, thankfully, this song instills confidence and preaches that all women should love the skin they're in. Don't feed into black hypocrisy, and let's build up the self-esteem of our black and beautiful queens by praising all women of all shades. And they said never change, Spice. So I still felt like she could have did that. But it's more than just embracing a skin tone. I really do. Because, like I said, featureism is real. Because featureism will be like, it makes your experiences different. Because you could be black, light, or whatever. But when you have certain features, you can still get a pass for having certain features. Because people discriminate against people for unconscious bias and, just social conditioning and that sort of thing. So if, let's say all the people that you grew up around, they all had, long wavy hair or whatever. You could be a dark-skinned girl with long wavy hair and it would be something that would be praised on you because of featureism. Like, prime example, like when I would do modeling type of stuff or I would try to get different stuff, they would want to give me certain stuff because in quote unquote, I was the black look, but just enough, but not the around the way black girl look, which is kind of insulting, but that is just the world we live in. And it kind of turned me off a little bit to certain stuff. It kind of did. Like when I was told this by a black woman because I wanted to do natural hair care, like modeling and that sort of stuff. And I literally was told that by a black woman that I did not fit the look that she was looking for her line as the around the way black girl. Like, I've seen it all the time. I've seen this all the time, this colorism BS. So Spice is completely right that this goes on. I just feel like scaring us with the light skin stuff and scaring us with that blue wig, I was mad at Spice for that. But the video came out good. I would have loved to see her just take a ish on colorism by just being her and not asking the question of, would you love me now? If I didn't like that aspect of the video. What are y'all's thoughts down below? I hope I wasn't rambling too long. It's Brittany Chanel. You already know. Definitely make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back with more views on the news.